Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be farming for Navia and building her, and I think this might be a bit of a longer video just because I haven't pre-farmed for her, so I had to farm everything. Yeah, I'm just going to start off by showing you guys my building session, which was actually quite quick, so I'll let you guys have a look. So here I was actually telling myself, yeah, there's no way that, I get an early again. Like, I'm prepared to literally use up all my primo gems getting her. And I was like really scared. And then it happened again. I don't know. And then yeah, I got her. I don't know what is going on in my account. But I was absolutely in shock. Like, I did not expect this whatsoever. Like, these kind of things, I feel like they happen when you least expect them. And then I did get another 4-star, which I think was Auroron, but I was really hoping to get Aoife, and I actually did, I think, one more temple trying to get him, but unfortunately I didn't. So no Aoife for me. And yeah, there's Auroron. But yeah, this was like the only basically pull that I did. So yeah, I think that was one of my luckiest pulls. But yeah, I wish you guys good luck with your pulls with Escoffier and Navia if you haven't pulled for them already. But here I was just checking, I think the pity that I got her at, which it updated, I think it was like around 4 pity, because I already had 3 pity built up from getting Versa. So yeah, 3 pity and then Navia straight after that, so 4. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I was really excited. Anyway, I had a pretty brief plan on how I wanted to build her, like the weapons and the artifacts, but I really had to start farming in general because I didn't have any of her materials or anything. As you can see here, I was completely out except for the local specialty. And when it comes to weapons, I did plan on putting her on Wolf's Gravestone, which I haven't leveled up yet. And then for artifacts, I would be using Golden Troop because I'm going to be using her with Farina. I think that's how it works. Some things that I have been pre-farming a lot are Hero's Way and Mora, which I really recommend doing because I spent like a week just farming every day Hero's Way and Mora, and I got so much. And here I was just going to farm for boss materials. So I didn't actually record me fighting the boss, but I did like 1 or 2 runs of it, I think. Okay, so this was actually a few days after, or like a lot of runs after, because I forgot to record me farming thing because I actually went into someone else's world. But I got quite a few of them. I got 18, which is pretty good to just start off, but I want to make sure that I have completely enough before I actually start leveling her up. And I also did farm these, which I had literally none of, and I had quite a lot of her local specialty already pre-farmed, so yeah. And here I was thinking about the things I need to farm for her weapon, because I literally don't farm any weapon materials unless I get like a 5-star weapon, because I already have all my weapons leveled up. And yeah, farming or like leveling up weapons takes a while. So, and I needed these as well, which I literally have none of. Literally don't know where they went. They just disappeared. I don't know why I have 8 of those, but yeah, it's gonna take me a little while, but it's okay. And then the other ones were these, which I have a lot of. Okay, so it's actually been a few days and I finished farming for her weapon. So as you can see, I got enough to maybe get it to level 50 or 60, since I haven't even put the weapon on her. So let's level it up. I think, yeah, Garming has it. So I think we'll be able to get it to level 60. So yeah, we did get it to level 60, but we still need to farm some other stuff, but I'll do that in the next few days. Now this was just me leveling up artifacts, but it's kind of boring. I mean, it's okay. I did get some crit damage rolls, a lot of crit damage rolls actually, which is good, but I literally got like no crit rate rolls. Okay, so this flower was actually pretty good, and I actually ended up leveling up fully to 20, and it went into crit damage again, which turned into 28 crit damage, but no crit rate, which is kind of sad because Navia has like no crit rate buffs in any of her gear, and she has tons of crit damage, so she needs at least like 70 crit rate, which is a lot considering that in most of my characters I have around 40 to 60, except for like Farina, I think she has 70. But yeah, with Rlly, for example, I have like I think 40 crit rate on him, and because of the buff that his artifact set gives him, he gets around 80, or I think 60, maybe not 80. But yeah, he gets a lot more, and Navia doesn't get that. So, but this piece was pretty good. I think I wanted to crit damage twice. Not fully leveled as well, so there's still a chance that it goes into it again. Anyway, enough talking about artifacts. I still need to farm some of these materials. I have been farming them a lot, but obviously I still don't have enough to get her to 90, but I'll definitely be doing that. The reason why I haven't leveled her up yet is because, I don't know, I feel like leveling up characters takes a lot of resources and a lot of time, whereas like artifacts and other stuff is like quicker for me, so that's why I do that first. But now I think I'm actually gonna go farm boss materials. I think I still need to do my weekly bosses, which I probably will do, and obviously these as well. Hi guys, so it's been a few days and I finally am going to be leveling her up. So yeah, we did get enough boss materials for her, but one thing I wanted to do is tomorrow I was actually going to farm her weapon materials and level up her weapon to 70, because I think when I was recording this, tomorrow was Wednesday, so yeah, we'll definitely do that. But let's finally level her up, start leveling her up. This feels like it took me ages, and also I feel like when I record I actually need to talk when I record, because doing voiceovers for me is so confusing, because sometimes I don't even know why I was showing a certain clip, because obviously I'm not talking it, so I'm like, what? Like when I'm doing a voiceover I'm like, what am I meant to say here?
Melts on the tip of my tongue. All my stress fades away.
So we managed to get her to 80 straight away, which I was really happy about, and we also got some free wishes. Now her grade ratio is a bit questionable, but obviously we still don't have enough to get her to 90, and we still need to level her weapon and artifacts, and obviously her talents as well, because they're still level 1. We also did manage to get enough of her weapon materials that we farmed, I think, yesterday. So we can craft them and get her weapon to 70. Okay, so we got her weapon to 70, but I still needed to farm these, and the gold ones as well, these ones. What the hell? Why was I showing this? This is what I'm saying, like, I don't know. Apologies for that, my headphones literally died while I was mid-recording. So we still needed to get some of these weapon materials to level up her weapon because it was still level 70. So we'll do that when they're available. But I also thought about changing her artifacts, since the ones she has right now are good, but I feel like her signature set might be better. So I think I might end up changing her set to her signature set. I'll just have to farm it. I do have some, but yeah, we'll still have to farm it anyway. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it is the next day, and today I'm actually gonna be leveling up her talents a little bit. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so her talent ended up being 454, which is pretty good. But yeah, I ran out of the other materials, so we definitely have to farm those. But anyway, now we're gonna be farming for her signature artifact set, like I said yesterday. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like 3 rounds of this since it's the amount of condensed resin that I have. Okay, so we finished farming, and now I'm actually gonna go use the strongbox to get some extra artifacts. So it looks like we didn't get anything that's worth leveling up. Maybe this, but yeah, or maybe this as well. But yeah, it doesn't lock these for some reason when I have it automatically to lock. But yeah, I've just been grinding, trying to get as many good artifacts for her as I can. So we do have this pretty good flower, which I might actually try a level up, see what it rolls into. And I have a few feathers and a few of these which I just got. And then for the goblet, I plan to use this one or an attack one. And then circlet, I have this crit rate one, but I don't know if it will roll into crit damage because it's quite hard. But I'll probably end up enhancing this flower in the future since I didn't here, because I feel like I was scared that it wasn't going to roll into anything good, but we'll do it in the future. Hopefully we get some good rolls because this has got pretty good substats for Navia. And anyway, now I'm actually going to keep farming her talent books since the domain is available today. So we'll do that because I have some leftover resin from using some fragile resin, so let's go farm that. Okay, so I actually farmed these and I stopped recording, so there's no like clip when I finished farming, but I did farm her talent materials because I used some fragile resin. But yeah, I did farm them, and then the next clip will just go straight to tomorrow. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on day 3. So it is day 3, and I did do some little leveling ups of her artifacts. I don't know why I have no heater right now, but I did level up some of Navia's artifacts. One of them being her flower, and it actually went into crit damage a lot, which I'm really happy about that. 28 crit damage is really good for the flowers especially. So I actually ended up getting a full set of nighttime, so I'm able to switch them now. So she's got the 4-piece set of it. Except for obviously the goblet, which is geo damage, but I might end up changing it into attack, and these are her stats. They're not the best, obviously, because she's still not ascended to 90, but she will improve definitely. And since yesterday I found a lot of her talent books, I'm able to craft some stuff and actually level up her talents a little bit more. So I crafted a bunch, and now I can finally level them up. I don't know how many levels I can get to, but I'm just trying to, go along, and whenever I have enough, I'll just level it up. I needed to craft more, so let's go do that again. Okay, now we have enough to level up just a little bit more, I think 1 or 2 levels. Or maybe not. So 5, 6, 5, yeah. Basically just leveled everything up 1 level, which is pretty good, the progress. But now what I need to focus on is farming to ascend her to level 90. Obviously we need to farm these, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow, or use fragile resin. And these I can craft. I need to farm these, and these I can farm a little bit and then craft. So it's actually a few hours after, and I ended up farming for her boss materials, and I got to 19, and it took me quite a while because I'm world level 8, so it's either 2 drops or 3 drops, and I got to 19, so I literally need to do 1 more, and I wanted to record this just to show, me doing it, and also because it's like the last drop that we need to level her up. I think everything else is already farmed, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Okay, we did it. Let's see how many drops we get. I mean, we only need 1, but yeah, we got 2, and we have enough now. Okay, now everything else we just need to craft. I already got her local specialties, so we just need to craft the crystals and the other materials. Okay, we did it. We can finally get her to 90. I'm so happy. This literally took me, I think, so much longer than my other leveling up characters, because I kind of like took the time to, focus on farming for her, and I didn't rush it, which is really good. But I am going to get her to level 81. That's what I plan to do with characters that I get in the future, because leveling to 90 takes so many XP books. So yay, level 81. I love seeing when the number appears above the character's heads. It's like yay. Anyway, I am going to be farming her artifacts now, because we did get a full set, but we still need some better pieces than we already have, so let's go do that. So we finished farming her artifacts. I only did 3 runs because that's how much condensed resin I have, but we didn't get anything good. Unfortunately, we mainly got the other set, but this is, I think, the main artifact domain that I'm going to farm in the future, so hopefully we can get some good artifacts. So I'm actually going to go use the strongbox to put in the artifacts that weren't really good, and also some extra ones. Hopefully we can get some okay ones. Okay, 2 locked ones and 1 is pretty bad. Okay, that was like a fail. I always get defense pieces that have like the best substats. It's crazy. Let's do these 3 and see if we can let these get something decent. Okay, this is okay. It's got high crit rate, but not what we were looking for, but it's okay. I'm now gonna go level up this flower because I actually was planning to do this, but I was scared that it wasn't gonna go into crit damage or crit rate again, but I'm finally doing it, so let's see what it rolls into. And it went into crit rate, which is really good. It's a bit low, but at least we did get a crit rate roll. And also this, let's see if we get another crit damage or crit rate roll. And I also got really lucky with this feather. It went into crit rate and energy recharge, which is pretty good. And then I leveled it for the final time, and it went into crit rate again, which is really good. I think this is like my highest crit rate piece, which is quite shocking because it's only 10 and Navia needs like a lot of crit rate. Hopefully we can get more on her. Anyway, after that I just kept leveling up artifacts, and it takes so long, and I recorded the whole thing, but I didn't want to put it because it's actually like quite long, like 6 minutes I think. So yeah, I had to cut it down, but we did get some pretty good pieces. And these were her stats for now. The crit rate is really low, but we'll hopefully get it a little bit better in the future if I can get a better crit rate circlet. Anyway, that is going to be the end of day 3 or day 4. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow is day 4. So yeah, I'll see you guys. So it is day 4 and I'm in Sumeru right now because I was actually exploring a little bit. But anyway, what we're going to do today is farm for her weapon materials since her domain is finally available. And hopefully we can get her weapon to level 90 today. We need quite a lot, but not that much at the same time. Hopefully we have enough resin to get her weapon to 90. So I'm gonna do as many rounds as this as I need to get enough materials. So I did do a lot more runs than 2, but I have enough of the weapon materials now. The only thing I need is these materials, which I think you get from killing broom graders and stuff, but I already have a route that is pretty effective for farming these, so let's go do it now. Okay, so after farming a bit of these, I finally have enough to craft and to level her weapon up. So let's go craft them. So we finally have exactly enough to get it to level 90. So I send it to 80. And then 90, finally. And I swear I usually have like 4,000 of the bigger crystals, like the ones that are 3. Right now I'm using these because I have a lot of these, but I've been leveling up so many weapons like Freenas and Brightsleys and a bunch of other ones that I just like ran out of these crystals. Well, not ran out, but you know, I usually have a lot more, so anyway, we finally have level 90 weapon, which is so good because this weapon is actually really good in general, so I can use it for other characters as well. And her attack is so high now. Okay, so just looking at the training guide, her artifacts need to be full level 20, as you can see with Varsa's, they're level 20 and it says it's good. So I definitely need to get Navia's to 20, but we're still in the progress of farming them, so it would take a little bit more. So I just crafted some condensed resin, so we're gonna go do 1 or 2 runs of her artifacts. And we keep getting the wrong set. And it's not even good pieces as well. Let's do one more run. So we didn't end up getting anything like life-changing for Navia, but we did get an attack sans. But I think we have better ones, like this one and the one we have on her right now is definitely better. So yeah, we kind of need a circlet more than anything. I'm really debating using the artifacts transmuter. I probably will end up using it, to be fair, just to try it out. Making a circlet or something. Okay, so I actually decided to test out my Navia just to see how much damage she could do at this point. And that didn't even hit. Okay, I think I got 69k, which is not the best. I mean, it's okay, but one of them didn't even hit, and one thing I was really confused about was how she got infused by Bennett's ult, which she's not meant to do, but it's actually just during, like, when after her skill. So at first I was really confused, but you know, I figured it out. Anyway, we're almost done building her. We just kind of need to level up her talents. But anyway, this is the end of day 4, so I'm gonna go claim my commissions. And Sino got to level 10 and I didn't realise, so I was like, let's switch him out for someone else. And I decided to do either Navia or Versa, but I did Versa in the end because she was already a higher level, I think like level 4, so. And let's claim Sino's name card. I actually really like his name card, I think it's really unique. And that's going to be it for day 4. I'll see you guys tomorrow, which is day 5, either going to be the last day or the second to last day. Hi guys, so it is day 5 and now we're finally going to be leveling her talent up to as much as we can. So we're going to be grinding her talent books today. So as you can see, we need to farm quite a lot. We have 0 and also of the other materials. So let's go do as many runs as we can. I have 4 resin. Okay, we finished farming her talent books, and now the only last thing we need to farm is the other materials, which is the Fontaine Creatures one that I always seem to run out of. As you can see, we have quite a lot of talent books, but yeah, we are gonna need to farm these right here, which I always run out of because every Fontaine character that I have literally needs these. Okay, we finished farming them and I think we finally have enough to level her talents up a bit more. So I did farm a lot, but it's actually pretty quick to farm these because if you go underwater you can get so many of them pretty quickly with the underwater abilities. So let's go craft them. Okay, we crafted them. Now we can finally level everything up. I think I'll just get them to be all of them the same because I feel like they're all important. Maybe like the elemental skills a bit more than the other ones, but I'll just get them all to level 7. And we need to craft a few more things. And now we finally can level this up to, oh, never mind. Wow, I'm just rushing too much. Let's just craft this. Yay, now we finally have enough to get them all to level 7. Yay, and I do need to farm her weekly boss, which I'll definitely do, but probably off camera. Hi guys, so that is going to be the end of the video. So we finished building Navia. we load up her talents and everything. This is her team that I'm currently using. So we have Bennett, Farina, and Cedrin. I do plan to switch Bennett with Chiori if I end up getting her in the Chronicled Wish. But I just want to show you guys my final Navia build. So this is our build. She's currently got 3000 attack. These are her stats. I managed to get them a little bit better. She's got 52 crit rate and 180 crit damage. I feel like she needs a lot more crit rate, but I just don't know any specific ways to get her that much unless I completely change her artifact set, which I don't really want to do since this set is pretty good. But anyway, she's got level 90 Wolf's Gravestone. Her artifacts, I got pretty lucky with them. So this is her flower, her feather, her sands, her goblet, and I did end up using an attack one because I searched up and it turned out that it can be better in some instances, or sometimes. Yeah. And then I actually ended up crafting this goblet with the artifact transmuter, as you can see, and it literally rolled into everything once, as you can see. So it's okay, you know, it's not bad, but yeah. Anyway, her talents are 777, and what was going on? But yeah, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, yeah, that's my final Navia build, and I'm actually gonna go test it out with maybe a weekly boss, because I do need to do my weekly bosses today. So I could do this. So yeah, let's go test her out. Oh no. So as you can see, she can do around like 90k, 80k, not really near 100k. I think she did that once, but with like a lot of buffs, and I think that was actually with the Marsha C set, so you know. Okay, so obviously her build can still have improvements since her talents are still level 7 and her crit rate is pretty low, but I guess I'll just have to test out other builds, for example, with other artifacts and leveling up her talents even more. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. This was actually a really fun video to film with all the voiceovers and everything. Obviously this is not a voiceover now because I'm talking while I'm recording, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me building Navia, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!